Hello, my name is Dawn Thorson, and this is my educational biography. I want to start by saying I can't stand doing these types of things. I'm extremely introverted. It took me all day just to get up the courage to sit here in my living room and talk to you people. So I sure hope you appreciate it. My educational philosophy sort of falls into three realms. I've been influenced by my father, who's a retired teacher, my daughter, who has a learning disability, my many, many colleagues, and my family. I grew up in a small Saskatchewan urban center, and I had a great education. I had a great childhood growing up. I had a lot of really fantastic teachers, and I also had a lot of really boring teachers. And I knew that the practices that I was seeing, where it was giving me a worksheet and making me fill it out, were not improving my abilities. So when I became a teacher, I knew I wasn't going to do that. And as I went through the education college, I came up with all kinds of creative activities to do. I graduated, I got married, and I got my first teaching position teaching in northern Saskatchewan, a group of adults who were improving their English skills so that they could go on to university. I had no idea what I was doing, and it was obvious. Once I relaxed and I got to know them as people and figured out what their needs were and created relationships with them, everything improved. And that's what fed into my philosophy. I was so scared that I wasn't doing what everyone else was doing, that it must be wrong, when in reality, it was right. It was right for me, it was right for my students. From there, my husband and I moved anywhere I could get a job. I went from one contract to the next until we finally settled and I had a permanent position. I was able to start to put this practice together in my own classroom and improve on my various skill sets that I had learned. Then my husband changed careers and we moved to Kamloops. I was unemployed, so I decided to start taking classes from Thompson Rivers University. Through those classes, I was introduced to David Rose and the theories of universal design for learning. And that's where the second phase of my career took off. We found out our daughter had a condition called Fragile X, which meant she needed accommodations in the classroom. And I ended up fighting with her teachers over and over again to make sure that those things were put in place and that she was included in the classroom and allowed to be successful. And as it goes, she has been successful and she's about to finish university herself. We then moved up to the community of Prince Rupert, where I had some wonderful colleagues who introduced me to Penny Kittle and her philosophies with book love and getting kids reading and passionate about their reading. I implemented a one-to-one iPad project and Kindles, and we saw great improvement in students' reading levels as a result of the work we were doing. Again, student-centered, learner-initiated, project-based type learning for those kids. I've done numerous professional development workshops around those areas, looking into the idea of inquiry, project-based learning, getting rid of assessment. All of these things have fed into my current philosophy of education, which is very learner-centered and dealing with building relationships. Having taught in a number of inner-city style schools, it's made a huge difference. And it emphasizes that idea. We're all learners, which is why I'm taking this class, to continue to improve my own learning and my own learning journey. Thank you.